we've pulled up at the first spot. I don't think there's any words that can explain how cold my fingertips are right now motoring down the river. They feel like they're frozen pretty much. It was actually starting to hurt in the end. Even with 2 pair of gloves on, it was still too cold. So I don't think there'll be too many more early morning trips up the river, but we're at the first spot. Let's get into it. We'll try and warm these fingers up and get onto some fish. Stay tuned. Hopefully we can find some bait and some fish early, because I don't really want to go motoring around the river too much. It's just too cold. Haven't seen a single thing on the sounder yet, but so I wouldn't say that's the best start and the best sign. Normally you'd at least see something by now. Just using the trusty old Twin Power 3000, 15-pound braid on the Jackal BPM rod, 7'3". It's pretty much the combo I use all the time. I don't use it as much at night. Get busted off too easy. Too much structure at night. Not enough pulling power. But in the lake and the river, it's ideal. I can cast up to like a 5/8 jigget on it pretty comfortably. Throws TN80s as well, Trans Am. Good little setup. Not exactly the cheapest setup you'll get, but it's really nice to use. And I don't run many combos, so I just don't need to. Gotta be careful, I've got the camera there, being on the spot lock, the boat still swings around a bit, so you've got to be careful that you're not moving too far. That's the drone I've been using there. It's a DJI Mini Pro 3. Good little drone, does the job. Right, 746, nothing but donuts so far. No bites, not a thing. Now that's Jewfishing for you. You just got to keep persistent and keep casting. If you just if you come out here thinking you're just gonna pole them in left, right, and centre, you got another thing coming. It's a bit of a grind, especially in these colder months. You got to work pretty hard for them. Hopefully you get like a small bite window at some point in the day, but you just got to keep casting. That's all you can do. Keep looking for fish, keep looking for bait fish. Just stick at that, and you'll eventually get some. Hopefully. Right, I've had a bit of a move. No bites yet still. It's 8:52, so I've been fishing for a few hours. Not one single bite. There's no bait fish here, and I haven't really seen much on the sounder besides most likely carp. Rightio, I'm gonna change colour. I'm going to put this little slightly darker one on. See if we can get a change of luck. 3 hours of fishing, not a bite. Wouldn't say it's the best start possible. Very deflating. Just sitting out here in the cold, punching out cast after cast with no bites. There's a fish. There we go. We've got a bite. Yoo-hoo-hoo! Finally. Wow. 9:35. Finally got a bite. Semi-decent fish as well, which is a bonus. Give you the tip. I need to get him back this way away from that rock wall butt. Gets real shallow up there, and if he goes over the top and down, it's good night. He's going for it. He's going for it. I need to get him back this way. Come on, mate. Stay away from that area for me. Yeah, strange pickup. Wasn't like a usual clunk. He sort of grabbed it and was coming towards me. So it felt a bit funny. Wasn't even sure at first it was a fish, but it might have been bouncing over the rocks. Just kind of dogging it out just in front of this rock wall. I don't want him to go over it. The thin braid will just snap instantly. So I can't go too hard on him either. I possibly jagged this fish. I'm just kind of watching the way the line's sitting in the water. It's kind of swaying a bit side to side, which is unusual. So he might be hooked in the body somewhere. Just judging by the fight and the way that line's going, it almost definitely feels like it's jagged somewhere in the body. As you can see, every time the line moves, it's going side to side in the water real quick, which is something you almost never see. Cutting my line up there. Check that out. It's like a nick in the braid just up the line there a bit. That's not good. That'll be a full retie if it is. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, so with this fish being jagged, it's hopefully it's not just a big carp, and that's a good possibility it is. Yeah, you've got no control over its head. Well, hopefully be a jewie, not a carp. Jagged right in the tail. It'd be a hard net job, I can't get the head. It'll be very easy to pull this hook out because it's hooked right in the tail. And his tail keeps slapping the line. I'll be lucky to net this thing, I think. Literally, he's hanging on by a scale. Get close enough, mate. Get close enough. Get close enough. Get in there. Oh, yes. Thank God for that. Wow. Check this out, guys. Look where it's hooked. Look at that. Just a tiny bit in its tail, that was it. One hook in its tail. Wow, that was hairy. You're not going to see an unluckier Jewfish than that. Like, it's hooked right there. Honestly, that's just crazy. Count me blessings on that one. He's probably the unluckiest Jewfish alive. What an awesome little fight that guy put up, but like I said, hooked in the tail. But yeah, oh, so lucky to get him in. Pumped with that, one bite all day, one fish. Absolutely stoked with that first fish. Absolute grind to get it. What a slog. All morning in the freezing cold for nothing. I didn't even have a bite all morning. When you get one bite, that's how you want it. You want one fish. If it's that slow, oh, here we go. We're on our second bite. Oh, it's come off. It was only little, but could be starting to fire up. Tide's swinging. That wasn't very big. But like we've had 2 bites now. You. It's all happening. Action-packed video. You pretty much want to know exactly where you're going to go, what you're going to do. And if that doesn't work, you need plans B, C. You've got another fish on you. Because if you do all that right, you'll end up catching more fish in general. So, what have we got? We've got a little tiny Jewy. Welcome aboard, mate. Absolutely beautiful out here today. So much better than being stuck at work, whether I catch fish or not. That's just a bonus. We're on again. Not sure what this is. It's thrashing around a bit funny. What have we got? A little soapy. Just they're loving on this lure at the moment. It's an interesting colour. It's got, here, look. Yeah, it's got a bit of a purple shine to it. These Jewies are similar. There's the guy that's been doing the damage. Pink eye surgy. Well, at least we made the most of that 5-minute bite window. Pulled a couple of fish. An hour later, no bites again. Back to the same old, just the same old cast and wine. Fish. Doesn't feel real big. That's something. What do we got? Little Jill. Yeah, just a little fella under the pylon. I could be.
I love your videos.
I might have stole his boat. Unless I've stole his boat.
No. I thought it was you. Me and my mate love your videos.
Yeah.
How'd you have you been going this morning?
Oh, it's been pretty slow.
Yeah.
I got one earlier.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I got one early and a couple of small ones, but I hadn't had a bite for 3 straight hours. First bite was a Jill.
Yeah.
And you should see how it's hooked.
Did you film it?
Yeah, it's literally, it's the unluckiest Jew you'll ever see.
Yeah.
It's
I
one-
really enjoy your videos.
One treble in the bottom of its tail.
Oh, you're joking.
Nah, all the way.
Been going hard to pull in.
Oh, it's just, I'm trying to work out why it was fighting so weird, and I'm thinking this has got to be hooked in the tail.
Yeah.
So I can see the line going side to side,
Oh,
but I got it in. It was a struggle, but got him in.
good on you.
You'll see anyway.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You do, mate. Hopefully you catch a couple.
I hope so.
There we go. There's a bite. There's a bite. Good to feel a fish on the end of the line. But oh, long time between fish. Just a little soapy. I put a new treble on that jungle coloured Trans Am because it seems to work pretty good in discoloured water. Good fun. He's a fat little porker, this guy. Not super big, but for a little soap, he's got a bit of weight. He's a bit fatter than the other ones. No offence, mate. Well, let's get these hooks out. Send it on its way. See ya, champ. Right, guys, that wraps it up for today. Wasn't a bad day. Didn't get heaps of fish, but I got a nice dewie. Got a couple of small dewies. It was really good out on the water, but good fun. Not too windy, not too crowded either. And it eventually got warm, but geez, it was cold this morning. I've got the drone up at the moment, getting a few aerial shots. I'll chuck them up at the end of the video if you want to have a bit of a look at the area. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Righto guys, 6 in the morning, finally landed the first fish, tiny little gill. Just dropped down onto the dial bait junkie and just pulled in a tiny gill. So 4 hours of fishing in the freezing cold for that. We're on again. This is the 3rd fish in 3 casts. I didn't show you the other one, it was just a little real small dewie. Rightio, now we're on to a little flatty. Get it right down in there behind that pylon. Let's see what's there. Sort of just coming into first light. See a bit of sunlight out there, which is nice. Good when the sun's up, warming up a little bit, tell you that much. Oh, here's a fish. What have we got here? Bury its way down there. Again, it's nothing big. It's another little dewie. Geez, these guys are about at the moment. Probably out just feeding on small shrimp and small fish coming past with the current. Get off. A little bit of fun anyway. Since I haven't really caught anything all day. Well, let's not say all day, let's just say all night. At least I've got a couple on the board now. Get the blood pumping, warm me up a little bit. Here we go, got this one. He rips the rod over the front of the boat. Jeez, this thing's fighting weird. Hopefully I get to see it because it's a bit of a different fight. No, just a dewie again, hooked under the chin. Come on, mate. There we are. Another little soapy. Hopefully I can bang a couple of bigger ones when the sun comes up. I'm going to try and fish a bit deeper, muck around, try some things I haven't tried before. There, mate. There's a fish. Soon see. Here we go. It sure is. Good to see so many little ones around, but hey matey, off you go. Back in there. Your friends. Could be a little flatty, possibly. What have we got here? Wow. Oh, the Jewy are just getting smaller today. There we go, that little tyke. Just punching out of his league. Right species, wrong size. Seen some birds working just out the front here with knobbies. Chuck the mud sucker on, see what they are. At least they're on it. Alright, we're on. Didn't take long. We'll get to see what they are anyway straight away, which is good. Not much fight in it, so probably just tailor. Little salmon. Yeah, little salmon. Let's get into a couple more if we can. There we go, we're on again. This is probably a lot bigger than what they're eating out there. I can see some small bait fish jumping, but bit of fun anyway. Little fellas, gonna have some fun on them, but while we're here. Ready? Again, casually sitting down. Couldn't miss from that time, busted up all around me. Another little salmon. Get him out there, try and get on another one.